Hello there, I'm a drunken man, and I am playing Risk of Rain 2 as Captain! Yeah, that sounds awesome. Wait, I didn't even select the difficulty. Or it defaulted. That's good. Oh, this is a... I like this stage. They added this pretty recently. It's still pretty new to me. I actually like this stage a lot more than the other stage you can start off on. And also, I just had a 45-minute session in another game, so knowing my epic genes, I might end up being sobered up by the end of this one. So if you want to see me in my full drunken state, you need to watch the Noita video. It'll have like drunk in the title or something. It's unmistakable. You'll be able to see it. I have had the idea for a while, but I figured it's a Friday. Even though I have work tomorrow. Luckily, I'm never like hungover, because I get those epic jeans I was talking about. They're Levi's. So if you want to know what kind of alcohol I consumed, you should check out that video. How much as well. By the way, I don't endorse any sort of drinking. I said it in the Noita video, but I don't condone. I kept trying to say condort. I don't condone drinking if you're under the age of 21, and if you're 21 or older, you probably know that drinking ain't too good for you. And I'm not gonna say anything different, even if it's true. Even if liquor was good for you, it just depends on what YouTube thinks. If YouTube thinks liquor's bad for you, then it's bad for you. I'm not going against Miss Susan. Oh no, I forget this game is full image. Haha, you just got stunned, bro. I forgot I had that ability. Until just then, when I stunned him. My nose there's been some kind of pain in there lately for like 2 days. There's a little bit of blood in there. And it keeps it's like I have to sneeze, but I have to sneeze so bad that it's painful, but only in one nostril. But it seems to have gone away for the most part recently. Like it was 2 days, and I got a lot of it today, and by now it feels pretty much fine. Maybe some kind of sinus infection or something, I don't know. It was weird, I've never had it before. It was only in one side of my my nostril. I don't know if it was my sinuses or like something in my nostril. I don't know, dude. I don't believe in doctors. Doctors are just crackpots. Try to say you must that snake oil. And they got these stickers with like ointment on them. What the heck's that supposed to do? You're supposed to put them on like your cuts and stuff. Come on. You know that's olden technology. That doesn't work anymore. Yeah, no, every time I go to a doctor, they like don't give a single shit about what's wrong. And like I don't explain it all that well, I guess, because I guess part of the responsibility of my shitty doctor visits falls onto me because I'm socially anxious to like the max degree. Basically, it's not a challenge or anything, I'm just socially anxious. And if you think making videos means that I'm not, then you're very sorely mistaken, because I'm not talking to a fucking million people right now, or even 100, not even 20 people. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to a microphone. Microphone can't judge me. The microphone can't feel uncomfortable about what I say. But anyway, every time I visit a doctor, they're like, just the look on their face, they're just kind of like confused, and they look at me weird. And it's basically like, you're healthy, get out of my face, you're wasting time. There's like sicker people that could be using my precious time to get fake, false, incorrect. Like, this is my best get. You have a gigantic fungus in your lungs. No, you don't have any fungus in there. I'm not talking about myself. No, but like, I've never had any sort of positive experience with a doctor. It's pretty much pretty much just been, you're fine. I know all I did was look at you, and all I did was hear what you had to say, and I didn't do any actual tests on you. You're healthy, so get out of here. We already know everything about COVID, so if you have lasting symptoms of like BA2 COVID, yeah, you're just imagining it. Your body's just kind of weird. You don't have any sort of lasting symptoms, even though you got COVID, and then suddenly every time you're sick, you have copious amounts of like a wet cough, copious amounts of what feels like liquid in your lungs, and even though you couldn't sleep for days at a time because you just got over COVID and you had what felt like liquid in your lungs, you couldn't sleep. Yeah, no, we know about COVID. You're an idiot. Just, he said it was like having a piece of sand in your eye. It was just like a bodily reflex to not being used to something. Come on, dude. He didn't even do anything. He looked at me. He looked at my feet for some reason. And then he held a stethoscope up to my heart. And I was on like a machine, measured my breathing, that's it. And fucking nothing else. He was like, we know a lot about COVID, and I don't think you're gonna have any long COVID symptoms, because apparently that's not a thing that can happen anymore, even though I 100% have long COVID symptoms now. Every time my lungs get like filled with liquid whenever I get a cold or something. That's never happened to me before I got COVID. And I was like very much over COVID, and I just couldn't sleep because every time I laid down I was coughing stuff up. I couldn't sleep, and they were just like, there ain't shit we can do for you. You're healthy. Get out of here. It's like what they want you to do is exactly 100% to the T, not a single detail off, explain exactly what's wrong with you, so that they don't have to use their big giant brains they used to get through college and school with to diagnose what's actually wrong with you. If you don't give them the exact answer that like fits a certain criteria for this one thing, you're healthy, get out of my face. I have other people that I can suggest getting surgery or something, and then charging them tens of thousands of dollars for it. Get out of here, man. You ain't got no problem. There's nothing wrong with you. I hate that doctor now, man. The nurse that came in after, that was like finalizing the like details about me, like my name and stuff, she was more helpful than that dude was. She gave actual like stuff to me. She actually told me what could help me. The doctor didn't do shit. And I think I got either Omicron or I think I got the BA2 variant of COVID. Even though I was vaccinated, by the way, and I know like the various, I wonder if since they brought up COVID so much that this video would have like the little news article, Wikipedia page thing about COVID-19. This is way old news. No one cares about COVID anymore. Biden himself, you know what he said? He said a few months ago, I think, he said, there's no more pandemic, people. There's no more. You're all good now. You can start like fixing inflation now. No more inflation. Stop raising gas prices because the pandemic's over. Saudi Arabia, wherever we get our oil, our pandemic's over. You don't have to charge us more. Biden is an idiot. I didn't support Trump. I don't support Biden. This fucking, the USA is in such a mess, dude. Biden is a complete fucking idiot. Just every time I see him live, I feel like I'm losing brain cells.
You couldn't buy a cannon.
I can't make political comments because people don't know me well enough to know if I'm joking. You know the funniest thing about YouTube? YouTube doesn't give a shit if you like a video or not. So like if you find this video to be not hateful, if you find this video to just be abhorrent or bad. If you leave a dislike, YouTube's gonna be like, you know, I'm gonna give this guy extra bones because he got engagement, he's being controversial. There's literally nothing you can do that could affect me in a negative way because of you not liking my content. You can go through and dislike every one of my videos. YouTube will be like, whoa, these videos are getting dislikes. Let's recommend it to more people, yeah. I don't know what else to tell you. Nothing you do is gonna affect anything. YouTube doesn't care, and I don't care either. I should get drunk more often, man. I gotta make all these controversial statements, say the jokes, and when people don't understand it's a joke, they'll give me more attention. I don't know. By being controversial, you reach so much of a wider audience, and I'm not saying that I was doing that on purpose. I did it because it was funny. The only reason I said that is because it was funny or topical or relatable, something like that. So, just come on, dude. The entire Biden presidential election stuff could have gone by without anyone even giving a shit about Hunter Biden, but once he did all the very controversial things with the sex workers and the cocaine, the crack cocaine, and having a giant enormous penis, as I hear. I haven't seen that footage, but I hear he has a big penis. That if you think that like the only reason anyone knows Hunter Biden is because of that stuff, because he did some controversial shit. The reason people know Jaden Smith, Will Smith's son, is because of his stupid tweets on Twitter. How are mirrors real if our eyes aren't real? What the heck? By being dumb and controversial online, you get famous for that. And that's just human nature. It doesn't matter what you do or say, that's gonna happen. I've like mastered the art of zoning out and playing a video game, because being drunk is distracting, sure, but it's as equally distracting if you're doing commentary. So if I'm able to just rely on some muscle memory, and I don't have to focus. I don't have to focus on this game. I'm just that much of a Sigma male. Hashtag Sigma male grind set. I drink so rarely. My liver's fine. Drinking is not good for your liver, I hear. Does YouTube like if you do drunk stuff? I don't think they care. Yo, I can shoot really fast suddenly. Captain is so powerful, man. It's ridiculous how powerful Captain is. I am the captain now. Alcohol. I'm gonna kill him first. You're gonna die first, buddy. You're the first guy I kill. You look tough, I'm gonna flex on you. I'm gonna be like, you look tough. I go to prison. I find the toughest looking man in there. There's a man in there wearing devil horns. He's got red skin. Cause he's a devil, he's Satan. Going to hell cause I died. I'm gonna beat him up. I become the boss. Everybody respect me. What I did just now. I want to start up playing Kenshi on this channel as a series, but that's a lot like Minecraft. That game is extremely grindy. Not a lot can happen in it. Because like in Minecraft, if you're just mining or building, you would want to speed that up because it would be kind of boring. Because it takes a long time and there's not really anything entertaining happening. And that's like a good amount of Kenshi. I hate playing games that are really hard and like have permadeath or permanent punishments, because I always get extremely anxious about going outside of safety. So even though it technically helps you in Kenshi to get beaten up a lot, I still don't like doing it. There's something with like OCD and perfectionism. Something it's not too good for me. I hate the thought of it. I hate the thought of playing a game and getting beaten up and like being permanently injured or something. I almost feel like my perfectionism is getting worse every day, but I think it's really just that I'm realizing how much of a perfectionist I am every day and in everything I do, and every time I think about something negative, I can kind of link it back to that one thing. But hey, that's like #1 step of improving yourself. It's realizing this thing about yourself. Like if my root cause in my life is perfectionism, then I can focus on that. And I can look up, hey, people who have way more life experience than I do and is dealing with worse perfectionism problems than I am. Tell me how to be better. Tell me how to be better. I just steal their advice and suddenly I am amazing. I can get rid of all my problems by following in the footsteps of people who know the answers. I'm really glad I was able to figure out a way to get rid of my clicks because I'm clicking a lot right now. Hey, you killed me in the last Risk of Rain video. Get out of here. You're not doing that. Oh, razor wire. I think I can beat the final boss. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it now. Especially with my healing beacons. The only problem is that this is my only source of survivability, is the healing things. I don't really care for the taste of alcohol. I wish I did. I wish I could get used to it. Because I like drinking it. I just don't like the taste of it. No, 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 no. I don't want to use that. No. No. Stop it. How do I get out of this? I don't want to use it. Oh my god, I had to sprint. Every time I play this game, I always ignore these enemies just because they take too long to kill. Maybe that's why I get all screwed up when I play this game all the time. It's because I never focus on the tough enemy, and so maybe they just keep bombarding me from afar until I die. Or until they stack up. That's probably why. No, no. That's... Wait, what?